Now down here on the left-hand side of every single stock that we have is the directional volatility histogram. And the way that you can look at it is multi-different ways. First, this example right here has a right-hand cluster. Lesser downside risk over recent history, right? There's more upside to this stock than downside to this stock. And then if it had a tall peak right in the middle, it's more consistency, right? It's not all that big of moves up or down over time. Then let's say you've got a super wide peak over that. It's more erratic over the extremes, right? That means that you've got lots of moves up and lots of moves down in both directions. And really, this stock has a lot more volatility than the average. And then if it's heavily on the left-hand side over here, there's a much greater downside risk over the recent history. So that may be one that instead of going long, maybe it's a shorting opportunity, or maybe it's one that you want to avoid altogether. And the way that you can think about it is that this tells you what normal looks like for the stock, right? If it's a stock that has a huge range, maybe it's got way too much volatility for you or in the way that you'd like to trade. Or maybe you love that kind of volatility and this is exactly the stock that you're looking for. Or maybe you want a very consistent, very small moving stock that you can just set it and forget it. And that would be one that has a very small cluster roughly around the middle.